You cannot manifest abundance while you're bathing your cells in scarcity. You cannot manifest transforming your body if you're feeling like a fat, disgusting bitch. This is like, I will feel good when I get skinny. I will feel good when I'm a millionaire. I will feel loved when they come into my life. What if I told you, as humanity, we've been programmed to have it all backwards, again, to keep us disempowered? Everything that you want in your life is because you believe in the having of it, you will feel better. So you actually don't even want the thing, you just want the feeling. You don't want the Ferrari, you want the feeling that you think the Ferrari is going to get you. You don't even want the $1 million. You want the feeling that the $1 million is going to allow you to feel. The old paradigm of entrepreneurship is I'm going to do all over myself to have all the stuff and the things to then be happy. So we're shifting from do, have, be to be, do, have. Welcome to the Alex Tripod Show, the space where we blend 5D frequency with real world flex. After coaching thousands globally and becoming one of the most trusted and triggering voices in manifestation, I realized you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you're willing to fucking become. So if you're a high achieving entrepreneur who knows that we're born for more wealth, more influence, more unapologetic power, then strap in. This podcast is your permission slip to collapse timelines, rewrite the rules, and embody the version of you that gets everything they came for. Because let's be real, nothing is real, everything's a hologram, and you're about to bend it all in your favor. Let's fucking go. Welcome to another episode of the Alex Tripod Show, where we are trying to mix it up desperately with the outfits. So we've just, flipped the hat back to front. Here we are, some more lesbian codes for you. All right, let's get into it because I could just talk shit. But I really want to give you some incredible value today on today's episode, which is the number one manifestation technique that will make you unstoppable. And I'm just going to say it out so I don't guess you and I don't have to seed you the whole thing. Feel it first. You need to feel it first. You need to feel the emotion first. Literally. This is how I shifted my entire reality. So literally, most of us are going through life and we're chasing this illusional carrot that's dangling outside of us. We're chasing the carrot, which could be the money, it could be the success, it could be the relationship, it could be the body, whatever it is. And we think that when we have that thing that's outside of us, that we will feel a certain emotion that we don't currently have now. So when I really understood this, it was mind-blowing because, and Abraham Hicks talks about this, everything that you want in your life is because you believe in the having of it, you will feel better. So you actually don't even want the thing, you just want the feeling. You don't want the Ferrari, you want the feeling that you think the Ferrari is going to get you. You don't want 200,000 followers on Instagram, you want the feeling that you think that visibility and that 200K followers is going to give you. You don't even want the $1 million, you want the feeling that the $1 million is going to allow you to feel. So what if I told you, as humanity, we've been programmed to have it all backwards, again, to keep us disempowered? Because we actually have the power to cultivate that emotion in our body first. And when you do actually cultivate that state of being and that emotion before the thing in your life, you have literally mastered the game of life. You have nailed reality creation. But most people are looking externally, thinking there's this linear, logical need to work hard and time and hurl myself through time and space and make effort to get the thing, to then feel that emotion of abundance, success, love, desire, seen, visible. And I know I can hand on heart tell you that this is a game changer when you can master this method, when you can master this tool, when you can master this practice of feeling it first. You quantum shift so fast because your body, your cells, your subatomic particles, your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is fantasy. right? So it's going to collapse time between your external reality and what you're experiencing inside, which is why Neville Goddard always talks about living in the end result. This is about you getting really clear on what the end result is and literally painting yourself in this movie, in this really felt experience of being happily married, being a millionaire, flying on that private jet, whatever it is for you, right? And it could be a big goal in the future. It could be something that you want to manifest 3 months from now, right? But if you can really make feeling the emotion first and cultivating that emotion from within first the most important thing you do, your business or any area of your life is going to quantum shift. 9.5 years ago, I remember, and most people are going to potentially look at me and be like, well, that's so easy for you to say, Alex, so you feel good. You wake up in your beachfront apartment and you've got millions of dollars and you do this and you serve humanity and like, okay, and how do you think I created this reality? I did it by feeling it first, right? 9.5 years ago, I had no evidence that this was going to work. I quit my job without one paying client. I took out a $20,000 loan. I invested heavily in myself. I went all in, all out. And I had no evidence of this vision. But I made how I felt my number one priority. So I was shifting and shifting and shifting my state of being every single day. And this also, like, the old paradigm of entrepreneurship is I'm going to do all over myself to have all the stuff and the things to then be happy. Where the new paradigm, that's the old paradigm. The new paradigm is be, do, have. I'm going to be the version of myself that vibrates at the frequency of love, success, abundance, visibility, whatever it is, courage. And then going to take action, do from that space, right? To then have the stuff. So we're shifting from do, have, be to be, do, have. So this is about making your state of being, your emotional frequency, how you feel on the inside, the most important thing that you do on a daily basis. This is literally what Abraham Hicks's teachings is all about. Every single YouTube clip that you will listen when Abraham flows through Esther is literally based on how can you feel better in the now before the thing that you want comes into your reality. So 9.5 years ago, I'm waking up, I've just quit my job, I've just started my business, I'm fucking learning lead magnets and this and that. And I remember I moved back home to save on rent money immediately. I was just doing everything that I could do to cut costs. And I moved back home with my mum and dad. And I would wake up at like, I don't know, it was like 5:30, maybe 6 in the morning to do my morning routine. And I even had that structure even without a 9-to-5 job. And I remember there was probably a good like 6-month period, if not more, where I was delusional and I wasn't even pretending to, but I would wake up and I'd make my coffee and I'd be in this state of just absolute delusional gratitude and happiness and bliss over the magic of life. And Mum would walk into the kitchen and I'd be like, Mum, how fucking incredible is this life? How magical is this? And I'd just learned about the science behind manifestation. I'd learned about subatomic particles. Nothing's real, and I'm just vibrating, and I'm just floating fucking cells. And like I had the power to shape my reality. And like I was learning about all these things. So I was like really starting to understand how magical I am, and how magical life is. And so I was like going on a rant almost every morning to my mom, like how incredible life is, how magical is this? We're so powerful. I'm so grateful. Another day of magical day of heaven on earth. And she would look at me like I've actually lost the plot. Here's her daughter who's just quit a 9-to-5 job with a steady paying income as a senior graphic designer And she's quit her job to do coaching. She's got not one paying client. She's taken out a loan. She's moved back home. What a fucking loser at 31, our daughter. Not that my mum thought that. But, like evidence is like, what have you done, Alex? Yet she's delusional in her happiness. And mum didn't want to kill my vibe. She's like, I'm so happy for you, honey. And I was like trying to like relay like this magic, but it was hard to it was like I was bursting from just this like feeling so good. And a lot of you be like, well, what did you do to feel so good? And I literally I know I sound like a broken record, but again, it was conditioning myself emotionally with the tools that I was implementing every day. So one of the fastest way that we quantum shift ourselves is yes, we can take massive action. Yes, we can invest in ourselves, but we also want to make sure we're emotionally conditioning ourselves to be a match for the new identity. So when we're looking at your current reality versus your new reality, how does that new version of you feel? How do they feel? And I'm going to share something really vulnerable right now, like really fucking vulnerable. So lately, probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd done heaps of healing since my breakup, and I'm talking I've gone deep within myself. And it's been to the first time where I've actually found a point in my life where I'm really happy single. Like my life is so full. I love my own presence, my own energy. I get to cook dinner by myself in my beautiful apartment again. Whereas it used to feel like, oh, another night to myself again. All my friends are married with fucking babies. I've got no single friends. And I've fully shifted it. I was like, fuck, I love the solitude of me, my own energy, and really sinking deeper into intimacy with self. And then when I got to that stage and I realized, okay, well, now that I know I'm not going to be manifesting from a place of void, that I need to have a partner to fill me up because I'm actually so full on myself and I trust in divine timing when the universe delivers me my wife. I actually did something that I've never done before in my life. And I started to get clear on, well, I've dated before and I've let love in and I'm very good at being a love magnet. I manifest relationships like that. But I've never gotten clear on my wife. What is her frequency? What's her essence? How does she show up for me? How do I show up for her? What is our relationship like? What is a grounded, calm, beautiful, amazing, aligned, divine union look like? And I've never, can you believe it? As a manifestation coach, I've manifested every area of my life, but love, I never got clear on wife. And to be honest, it's probably because a big focus of mine hasn't been marriage or kids. I just am not plugged into the 3D matrix. I don't give a flying fuck that I'm 40 without kids or being married. I actually don't give a flying fuck. My last 10 years have been hell-bent on my mission. My mission has been my baby. And I think turning 40, I was like, oh, actually, I do want divine union. I do want to be in a relationship that I have a future with, that I can build a life with, that's going to be my queen by my side while I build my fucking empire, right? Oh, I do want that. And so I started to get really fucking clear on who she was. And what I realized was to call her in faster, I needed, and because I'm such a powerful manifestor, I was really scared of actually doing this work too soon. Because Athena, one of my good friends, who's a trans channeled for me literally the day I got back from Bali. She was like, oh, your wife is actually on your timeline. You're on the same timeline as her, but I don't see her coming until next year, sometime in March. And she's like, but your team are telling me that you have the ability to pull her forward if you choose to, right? So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't manifesting my wife from a place of oh, I need to have someone in my life. I'm like, no, I want to be by myself for a while. And so I started doing this energetic work because I'm like, well, what if I start just doing this energetic work from now and she doesn't come in until next year or 2 years from now? Great, at least I'm prepared. Quick pause, legend. If you've been doing all the journaling, the healing, the courses, and you still feel like you're stuck at the same money ceiling, the same fears, the same invisible blocks, then you need to get yourself to TFX, the frequency experience. This is my 2-day transformational event on the Gold Coast where we literally detonate the old identity that's been running your life and activate the version of you who already has it all. You'll walk in as one version of yourself and you'll walk out as the one your future's been waiting for. So click the link in the show notes to claim your seat because there are literally only 80 people only allowed at this event until fully sold out. All right, back to the episode. The reason I share this with you is because I don't know and I've never actually felt into the experience of what it would be like to be a wife. I would have no fucking idea what it feels like to be in a long-term, happy, healthy, stable relationship with my queen that I'm building my empire with. Like that love to me, I realize I put on a pedestal. That love to me, I realize, oh, that's extraordinary. That's somewhere in my future. And that's what a lot of us are doing. Like, oh, my millions are in my future. You're not bringing your millions and putting it inside of you. You're not making it real. You're putting it out there one day. Success is out there one day. My millions is out there one day. So you're having this illusion of time, wedge a gap between what you and what you want, right? Where instead it's about, well, how can I cultivate that feeling of being a successful entrepreneur or a millionaire or making millions in my mission? How can I actually bring that identity and feel that now? So I quantum shift into that reality instead of thinking I have to work really fucking hard and it's going to take a long time. So I started doing the work to basically start feeling like a married woman, to start feeling to the point that I found this, it's not this one, to the point that I found like this beautiful diamond ring. It was a fake one at home and it looked like an engagement ring. So I started wearing it at home every single day, being like, I'm engaged. Oh, I'm engaged. I'm engaged. I'm engaged. And am I going to share this? It's interesting because I actually started doing this process earlier this year. I put that ring on earlier this year and I started like saying to myself, I'm engaged. I'm engaged. I send so much love to her. I'm so grateful for my ex-partner. But I remember myself stopping doing that practice because I'm like, well, it's not her. So why am I saying I'm engaged when I'm in a relationship where I know this is going nowhere? Why am I saying I'm engaged where I know she's not my wife? And it felt so out of alignment that I'm in a relationship while trying to manifest being engaged when I knew the person I was currently with was not going to be my wife. So I stopped doing that process, right? So I just wanted to share that because I got a download, and sometimes I have to use discernment of how much I share vulnerably or not, but fuck it. I'm here to be authentic and I'm here to be real with you of how I manifest anything in my life. All I'm going to say is that I am in the practices that I have created, like vibe boosters and scripting and feeling the essence of my wife. Fuck, it's like I don't even need it to happen because it feels so real in my body. And that's the key here. You need to make it feel so fucking real in your body that it's no longer like, oh, I need it. It's like I'm already living there vibrationally. Of course it's going to happen. There's such a trust and divine surrender because you're spending so much time in the quantum vibrationally already coding yourself with this felt experience, with this emotional state of being, that it feels more real. And when you can, as a powerful manifester, start making your vibrational reality more real than your 3D reality, that's when you have mastered life, because you need to understand that the 3D reality is the last piece. It's the final crystallization. It's just a manifestation of past vibrational you. Literally, this is a tiny, tiny, tiny visible fragment of past you, right? So I'm not going to share anything more about me manifesting my wife. let's just say I'm going to leave that for another episode. And I'm also just going to say I am fucking mind fucking blown. It's still really early days, but fuck me. I think I've manifested my wife in 2 fucking weeks, guys. What the fuck? This is how real I made these felt experiences. This is how important it is to get clear on living in that frequency. I fucking collapsed time. What would have taken 6 months or a year or 2 years, or me pedestaling this big fairy tale love story, this extravagant, extraordinary love that potentially I didn't feel worthy of, all of a sudden I'm the identity that feels worthy to be a fucking claimed, devoted to wife in a healthy, stable relationship. And again, you might not want to be manifesting marriage, but you might want to manifest success or lots more money, or maybe you want to transform your relationship and how your husband or partner is showing up to you, or you want to transform your health or your body. You cannot manifest abundance while you're bathing your cells in scarcity. You cannot manifest, transforming your body if you're feeling like a fat, disgusting bitch and you are loathing on your body every day. This is like, I will feel good when I get skinny. I will feel good when I'm a millionaire. I will feel loved when they come into my life. This fucking when game, we collapse it, we detonate that when game. When you focus on your emotional frequency, you take the time to put practical tools into your life to cultivate that emotion in your present now moment, and you collapse time. One key takeaway I'm going to give you as homework to potentially do this is I want you to draw up a T ledger. This is my accountant coming out. T ledger, like draw a big T ledger. On the left, you're going to put a heading and it's going to say what I want to manifest, like goals, right? What I want, things I want, right? And on the right-hand side, you're going to put what I think, what I believe that will make me feel, or emotional frequency, what I believe that will make me feel. So on the left, you might have things like being a happily married wife, being a millionaire, going on holidays, having 100,000 followers on my Instagram, having my first 100K launch in my business. So just put all your goals in. Then on the right-hand side, you want to write, what do you believe achieving that thing will have you feel that you are not currently feeling right now in your now reality? And you're going to write the states of emotion that you believe you're going to feel, like successful, safe, relieved, happy, like whatever it is. And then your job, this is the key, your job is to find ways of how to start cultivating those states of being in your now reality before these big extravagant things you want, because that's what's going to collapse time. Most of us think that we can't feel successful, happy, relieved, satisfied, abundant, loved, seen, right, before the thing. And I'm just going to give you a really quick example. Let's say right now you don't feel seen or visible online. That's probably you're not seeing yourself. How do you expect other people to pay attention to you when you are not taking the time to fucking value and see yourself? So a simple practice could be like, oh, how do I cultivate the emotion of feeling seen and valued and worthy? Whether it's from my partner, that they're not giving me the love that I want, or whether it's my fucking platform that they're ghosting me. A simple thing could be mirror work, sitting down with beautiful music and looking yourself in the eye and giving yourself that love and that validation and feeling that wholeness and feeling seen and being with yourself in a deeply intimate setting and place and being intimate with yourself. I promise you, you're going to see that translate done consistently with your partner, with your audience. So that's just one small practice. For me, it's like something simple like, like getting a coffee and going down the beach and me dancing with some of my favorite songs, like a crazy woman just down at the beach. That for me is like bliss, happiness, expansion. Like I feel so activated, right? Which is all my goals, like TFX being sold out, running a big, they're the same emotions. So the same emotions that I think I'm going to feel from being Alex Tripod 11.0 in 5 years' time, standing on stage with 2,000 people, changing lives, is the same fucking emotion that I can experience and cultivate, grabbing a coffee, going down the beach, putting some fucking next level music on, talking to my galactic team and feeling the expansion with with the universe and just dancing and being in my body and being in the bliss. Like, even gratitude rants can shift your vibration and elevate you into the frequency of joy so freaking fast. So these are the things that I want you, this is your homework. Get clear on what you want to manifest, get clear on what that emotion is, and then look at what cultivates that. Sometimes like abundance for me can look like having a nana nap during the day, because it reminds me that I didn't get to do that shit when I was in my 9-to-5 job. So I'll have a little nana nap at 2:30 p.m. just because I feel like it, guilt-free. Or cuddling up on the couch with a good book and a glass of wine. Oh, just yum, abundance for me. Like cooking with jazz music or beautiful music, cooking a favorite meal, like having a friend over, like all these things that we think we need hundreds of thousands of dollars of, or we need to manifest a certain level of success before I feel the emotion. It's actually just fucking bullshit. You probably can cultivate every single emotion that you want to feel in the now before that thing happens. And that's how you quantum shift, baby. And that's how I've created a fucking extraordinary life, because I still do that to this day. And again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. What do you think every single tool that I teach my clients is based around? Feeling better in the now before the thing comes into their life. Feeling successful, feeling empowered, feeling like a fucking boss, feeling incredible, feeling magnetic, cultivating that emotion inside of them, shifting their state of being, emotionally conditioning themselves to the new identity first, and then taking action and showing up online from that space. I love you. I trust you got loads of value from that, and I'll see you on the next episode, beautiful soul. Thanks for tuning into the Alex Tripod Show. If this episode activated something inside of you, leave a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify and hit that subscribe button on YouTube so you never miss a frequency drop, because this isn't just a podcast, it's a mission to raise a vibration of humanity, to awaken millions, to build new earth, one lit up legend at a time. And if you're ready to go deeper, wilder, and all in on your soul's legacy, come play on Instagram at Alex Tripod. I'm there daily, dropping codes, calling out bullshit, and helping you manifest the life you actually want. Let's keep playing big, because we're only just getting started.